Dwarfs. There once was a very pretty girl. Her name was Snow White. Her skin was as fair as snow, that's why they called her that. One day her mother died and she was very sad. So her father met this very cruel woman, but her father fell in love with her. So they got married. Then one day, the queen looked in her mirror and asked, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" The mirror said, "Oh, it is Snow White." Then the queen got so mad she threw it on the ground. And she sent one of her coachmen out to go kill Snow White. The coachman didn't want to kill Snow White. He thought she was very pretty. So he told Snow White, and he made Snow White run as far as she could in the woods. Then, by morning, Snow White didn't know where she was. So Snow White walked carefully in front, knocked on a door of a small cottage, opened the door carefully, and looked. There was 7 beds, but they were very small. So she felt very sleepy that she cleaned up the room, put all those 7 beds together, and slept. Then 7 dwarfs came into that cottage because it was theirs, and they saw her in the bed. They started screaming, "Why is she in our bed? Why? She suddenly woke up. "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. May I please stay here?" And they said, "On one condition. You have to have our room clean every single day by the time we come back." So she said that was fine with her. The next day, the queen found out that Snow White didn't die. She got so mad that she said, "How about I kill her?" She transformed into a very old lady, got a poisonous apple, and went on ahead. She went to the cottage, knocked on the door, and asked, "Is anyone there?" Snow White opened the door. "Hello, how may I help you?" she said. The queen said, "Would you like to try my apples? They're very yummy." Snow White took the apple and took a small bite. But then Snow White fell on the ground. She collapsed. She fainted and never woke. The queen started laughing so hard. And she suddenly fell down and fell off a cliff. Then, when the 7 dwarfs came back home, they saw Snow White on the ground. "Why is Snow White on the ground?" they asked. And they called one prince. They thought the prince could save her. They took Snow White on those 7 beds, took her outside, and made her lay on them. The prince slowly went close to her and kissed her. Then, suddenly, Snow White woke. It was a miracle. Snow White fell deeply in love with him, and they got married. That's the end, and they lived happily ever after. I hope you liked the story, and remember, beauty is not from the outside, it's what's inside. Bye!